So in last videos we have seen historical aspects, epidemiological statistics, how much is too much, and types panic disorder. So this much we have seen. So today video is about generalized anxiety disorder. So a generalized anxiety disorder, it's a type of anxiety disorder. It is characterized by chronic, unrealistic and excessive anxiety and worry. So this is its definition. It is characterized by chronic means continuous problems will be there. It will develop day by day, and it's unrealistic like this. There is no real uh, cause for that. It is unrealistic. Here's some picture I given. It show how this is not happened really. So like that, it's this anxiety is unrealistic. So that's why I explained with this picture how this picture is, because in the rocket one person sitting and driving the rocket, so it is not possible, it is unrealistic like that. The anxiety in generalized type, it is unrealistic. So excessive anxiety and worry will be there. uh, so many things the person will keep in his mind and worry about that. So it is excessive in nature. So it so that's why it is characterized by a chronic, unrealistic, excessive anxiety and worry. Then symptoms have existed for 6 months. It's another important one to diagnose whether it is generalized anxiety disorder. The symptoms have existed for 6 months or longer and cannot be attributed to specific organic factors such as caffeine intoxication or hyperthyroidism, because this caffeine intoxication also leads to uh, some depression, anxiety, that type of signs and symptoms it will show in case of caffeine intoxication. So like that, hyperthyroidism also, it also show the anxiety problems. But when we say generalized anxiety disorder, the generalized anxiety disorder is not because of, it is not because of caffeine intoxication or hyperthyroidism. You see this caffeine intoxication, so many problems. If the person's having too much of caffeine in using, if he is using too much of coffee, the persons will show some signs and symptoms, that is restlessness, nervousness, excitement, insomnia, flushed face. So in this anxiety also, one of the thing may happen. But in generalized anxiety disorder, this is not the cause. The caffeine intoxication is not the cause for generalized anxiety. This anxiety problem. That's why this is comes under generalized anxiety disorder. Okay. So another one is hyperthyroidism. Hyperthyroidism also one of the cause for anxiety. But in case of generalized anxiety disorder, it should not be the cause. It means hyperthyroidism should not be the cause. Then only it will comes under generalized anxiety disorder. The symptoms have existed for 6 months or longer and cannot be attributed to specific organic factors such as caffeine intoxication or hyperthyroidism. I hope you understand. Next, we can see the symptoms of generalized anxiety disorder. That is excessive anxiety. In definition itself, we understood the persons keep so many stressful situation in his mind and feel the anxiety and show the anxiety. Then restlessness and feeling keyed up or on edge. Restlessness will be there. Okay, and sleep disturbance also, restlessness, sleep disturbance, uh, and easily fatigue. they are not able to continue a job because of immediately they will get fatigue, they will get tired, they will feel there is no energy to continue the job or the work or the activity. So that is easily fatigued and difficulty concentrating or mind going blank. So mind going blank, what will happen? They cannot do or cannot involve any activities or cannot complete any job, and the forgetfulness will be there. What they are thinking, what they are talking, everything they will forget, and they keep quiet for few minutes to few hours because the mind become blank. Okay, this is one of the signs and symptoms for generalized anxiety disorder. Irritability, so they will get irritated all the time. For simple matter they cannot tolerate, they will get irritated. Because of this irritation they will get angry, and emotional problems will display from them. And muscle tension, they feel body pains, neck pain, back pain, hand pain, leg pain. So these are the things they will exhibit during generalized anxiety disorder. Sleep disturbance, I already said, sleep disturbance, restlessness, this and all will be there. So these are all the signs and symptoms. In these signs and symptoms, maybe more than three symptoms we can see in these patients at a time. So this is generalized anxiety disorder. I hope you understand generalized anxiety disorder. Next video, so we can see the etiology implications for panic and generalized anxiety disorders. Now, in previous videos, we have seen panic disorder. What is panic disorder and its signs and symptoms, and the panic disorder with phobic disorder, especially agoraphobia. How the agoraphobic patients or individuals getting panic disorder. That's what in previous video we have seen. The video generalized anxiety disorder. What is generalized anxiety disorder and its symptoms we have completed. So next video we are going to see the etiology of both these types of anxiety disorder. So thank you.